Hey everyone, it is Lauren with Honey Llama Farms, and today is a little bit rainy. It's a little bit dreary out, so not much I can do outside today. So we're going to take today's episode into the kitchen, and I'm going to cook up something that I promised to all my non-meat eating friends, and that is the Honey Llama Farms Habanero Honey Popcorn Cauliflower. This recipe is really, really good. Even if you are a meat eater, this is a really awesome recipe to try for your friends, your family. It's crispy, it's fried, and it is covered in that ooey gooey, spicy sweet sauce that we made on the chicken wings that was so delicious. So I highly recommend giving this recipe a try, and why don't we go inside and get to cooking. Alright everyone, so you're going to start with your big head of cauliflower, cut it in half, and go ahead and take that stalk out, but don't throw it away. That's going to be great for a veggie stock, or you can use it to make cauliflower rice. So go ahead and cut your cauliflower into bite-sized pieces. This just makes it a little easier to manage when frying it. Also makes it a little more handy when you are eating it as well. And when you've got it all cut up, you're going to go ahead and place this off to the side, and we're going to start working on our batter. So for the batter, we have our all-purpose flour that we're just going to put in a bowl, along with a decent amount of salt. Since we are not marinating the cauliflower like we did the chicken, we need to make sure our batter is well seasoned. So we're also going to throw in some garlic powder, and then for the spices, I have a mix of turmeric, cumin, cayenne paprika, some red chili pepper flakes, and black pepper. So all of that's going to go into our mixture, and we're going to whisk it all together to make sure it's all very well and evenly combined. You're going to take your egg and you're going to crack it into your milk or milk alternative, whichever you plan on using, and then you're going to use a fork to whisk these together until that egg is completely homogeneous with your milk. You don't want any eggy streaks. And then we're just going to add this straight into our flour mixture and whisk them together until everything is evenly combined. What you're looking for is almost like a thick pancake batter consistency. If your batter is too thick, you can add a little more milk, but you do want a thicker pancake batter so it doesn't slide off the cauliflower when you're frying it. And then once that is completely combined, we're going to go ahead and set this off to the side and prepare our oil for frying. A little way that I like to check the oil to make sure it's nice and hot is to get a little batter on my fork and just drip it on in the oil, and once you see it dancing, you are ready to go. So we're going to just throw our cauliflower in small batches into the batter, and as you can see, I'm just using a fork to kind of toss everything around together, make sure it's all well coated in that batter, and then we're just going to pick it up piece by piece, and I'm just going to drop it right on in the fryer nice and carefully so as not to create a huge mess everywhere. Let your cauliflower fry on one side for about 1 to 2 minutes and reach that beautiful golden brown consistency. We're going to go ahead and give it a little flip and let it cook on the other side for another 1 to 2 minutes before fishing it out and letting it dry and cool on a wire rack above a paper towel. And as you can see, I am fishing out all the good little fried bits that are floating around the side, because my family, those are precious and they're delicious, and they make for a tasty, tasty little snack later. So save those puppies because they're delicious. Alright, now that we have our cauliflower all fried up and beautifully golden brown, let's get started on that delicious sweet and spicy sauce. So to a medium saucepan, we're going to add our Honey Llama Farms Habanero honey, or whatever honey you just have available to you. And then to that we're going to add in some red chili pepper flakes, and this will just round out that spice. And if you're like me, you like things to be extra spicy, so I'm going to go ahead and add in some minced habanero peppers, seeds and all. If you don't like really spicy, you can totally omit this step. And then I'm also going to add in some finely minced or pressed garlic cloves. So all this is going to go into your saucepan, and you're just going to mix everything together to make sure that all of those oils and flavors completely merge together. So the last thing we're going to add to our sauce is 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, and this is just going to make it a little more decadent and creamy and really just give it a nice luscious taste. Once the butter has completely melted, you can go ahead and take your sauce off the heat and just let those flavors continue to come together. We're going to then generously drizzle this all over our fried cauliflower and then give it a nice little toss. We want to make sure that each and every piece is completely covered in that ooey gooey sticky sauce. And that is it. You have made yourself a tasty dish that your friends and family are sure to love. I hope that you decide to give this recipe a try, and please let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, feel free to follow us at Honey Llama Farms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. See you later. Come on, master creator.
Get a taste of your sauce.
Go for it.
Good.
That's good.